Why, when you start your pieces, you never change the inflection of your voice and it sounds the same, whether you're happy, whether you're sad, whether you're shameful, whether you're prideful. There is no emotional ranges in your voice. Stop that. Stop that. No, for real. Monotone poets, monotone spoken word artists, tap in right now. It's your boy, Mr. B Rock Star. If you didn't know, you're a rock star as well. Spoken word professional, expert, and CEO. But more importantly, I am the loving son and the drunk uncle at the cookout, aka the Drunkle. We are back with another performance gem. As you know, I'm dropping this performance science for you every single day. That's how much there is to talk about when it comes to performances. A lot of us don't realize that there's a science behind great performances. And that's what we've been doing, dropping that every day. Every week, we always switch the theme. The first week was Wake the Spirit. Watch that first before you get to this week, which is Say It With Your Chest. Today, we're talking about intentional ranges, because a lot of spoken word artists, poets, live performers, whatever you are, socially awkward, socially anxious, we sound kind of monotone. Why do we sound monotone when we get on stage? It's because most of us are closet poets. Let's tap in for a second. If you are a closet poet, that means that you literally only rehearse your stuff in your closet or in your head or in your room all the time. So when you finally get on stage to present it, you have this kind of monotone, like you're kind of reading it kind of voice, and you don't have any emotional ranges in what you're saying. Emotional ranges are very, very important. And the way you capture emotional ranges, or start to capture emotional ranges, is using what I like to call stealing from singers. Steal from singers. Singers have really figured it out when it comes to knowing which pitch or which range to hit to convey a certain emotion. And that's what I want to encourage you all to do. Give your work color. Your work needs color. Your work needs color. I'm going to give you an example. There's an awesome poet, spoken word artist here in Atlanta. Her name is She Farrell. She Farrell has this one poem. What's the name of it? I can't even think of the title right now. Anyway, she has this one part in the piece where she's like going in on this dude who think he all that, and he ain't even really all that like that right there. So what she says in the piece is, you're doing all this and you're doing all that. You think you're a leader, but really you're a follower. Listen, you think you're a leader, but really you're a follower. Now, she could have easily said, you think you're a leader, but really you a follower. And that still kind of stings a little bit, right? It still stings a little bit. But when she added that extra, Virgo gang, you already know what time it is. When you add that extra emphasis on it, when she raised that octave on that follower, every single time people react, every single time people start laughing, they start joning, they feel connected, more connected to the moment, because she's practicing emotional ranges in what she's saying. Now, that's a very slight example, but I encourage you all to start watching more awesome performances that you see is really getting the crowd going, and you'll notice that they're not staying on one particular level monotone sound throughout the duration of the piece. When it comes to saying it with your chest, you have to have emotional range. You have to show people that this is what you mean on this line, this is what you mean on that line, and that there's a distinctive difference. Those emotional transitions are captured a lot better when you incorporate intentional emotional ranges, okay? Start singing more. Even if you can't sing, I can't sing, but I still sing because it helps me more with my voice and capturing these different ranges and these different emotions when it comes times to performing my spoken word pieces. All right, y'all, we out of here. Does the length time of the poem matter? If it's too short, should one use more pauses? Oh, that's a really good question. Okay, usually I just hop on this live and I hop off, but since y'all want to ask questions, I'll answer one. Actually, I don't have time to answer that. I have a workshop right now at 11 o'clock. But what I will say to that is tap in tomorrow and I will answer that question. I'm going to screenshot, screenshot. And I'm going to answer that question tomorrow. Tap in with me tomorrow morning around this time. I will answer that question. Right now, I got to head to a workshop with somebody. We're doing Wake the Spirit and body language. I'm going to holler at y'all in a little bit. See y'all.